have the evil buff behind them on Team Empire.
Do you know if Liquid... Okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
Empire 2-0's Liquid?
Yeah.
They still have more wins than Liquid. What if everyone just 2-0's Liquid all the way out?
The Liquid's no longer going through.
That exactly.
But
And
Empire's
Empire
not either.
has a higher score than them. You were saying there's no chance.
What? No. I'm saying there's no chance for Empire to make it to LAN.
Unless everyone loses every game from
That's
here on
not
out.
possible. No, because...
Oh, you are correct. Wait, let me do the math. You're correct.
You are all? All right, so Queen of Pain is banned out.
Who is
first.
Panda?
Yeah,
Panda?
Queen of Pain.
Or Panda?
No, Panda's still in.
No, he's still
So
in.
Queen of Pain, all
Queen
right.
of Pain, Marana, and Night Stalker.
Ew.
Our first bans of the day.
To ban.
Also, Earth Spirit Panda survives, as does
Empire's turn to
Beastmaster.
ban.
There's Panda, the third ban.
I knew it.
My goodness gracious, Grant.
All
I
right,
didn't
so
forget
give me
about
some more
those
heroes.
three. There's an Earthshaker as well, banned out.
Earthshaker, that guy's good.
So Beastmaster somehow surviving. I wouldn't be surprised if they just first pick Beastmaster on Team Liquid. You can make it work with almost anything these days, Chiefs.
You could.
Yeah.
When I have to say though, in Beastmaster, you know, portrayed as this overpowered hero, but
10
previous game,
seconds
sure it
remaining.
won, but it took a long time, and it was a lot of effort taken for. Is everything
5
okay?
seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Quap, Earthshaker, beat Brewmaster. Who else?
Team Empire.
Quap, Earthshaker, Brewmaster, Marana, Earth Spirit.
Marana.
And there you go. One of the biggest heroes that we're seeing lately. The Winter Wyvern coming out. Could we dare to see the Winter Wyvern Omni combo? Hopefully not. Team Liquid has not seen this
Winter Wyvern.
monstrosity born on Team
10
Team
seconds
DreamLeague.
remaining.
Yeah, Team Liquid is actually playing the Winter Wyvern.
I know, but they have yet to
5
see the
seconds
horrors
remaining.
of the Omni Knight combo. Do you
Empire's
think?
turn to
I mean, I'm sure they've... Oh, but
Oh.
looky there.
Team Liquid's turn to pick.
They're gonna experience the Beastmaster Silencer combo. Why does Silencer grant? Why Silencer?
You know, he can be a support or he can go middle, and he also just secures team fights, right? Say Winter Wyvern cold embraces someone right out of that cold embrace. You hit them with the silence. What can they do?
10 seconds
Nothing.
remaining.
But
'Cause
you
they're
still have a
silent.
silencer.
I mean, I don't understand that either.
Five
Cold Embrace,
seconds
everyone just
remaining.
right clicks. It's not like they can have a big combo come right
Yeah,
up
but then
to Cold
after the
Embrace.
cold embrace.
Team
Ah.
Empire's turn
Or you get
to
it,
ban.
you jump on somebody before he cold embraces them. Then you silence before the cold embrace comes out.
Oh.
That's one way to stop it.
Oh.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Lone Druid picked up. We saw a fantastic job by that Lone Druid earlier today.
That's a pretty
10 seconds
early
remaining.
lone druid pick.
It is. They really want to secure that quick. But I feel like Lone Druid
5
is...
seconds
I mean, it's not
remaining.
a hero that really is a hard counter. You know, you don't go, oh, they pick Lone Druid. Now I'm going to go and pick X. You know? It's pretty easy to pick up at any time in the game.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people used to think Lone Druid was like an early pushing hero, but now, I mean, we see he's like we saw Matumbo play it. He just farmed up while the rest of his team did everything.
Liquid's turn to ban.
I would say there is one counter to Lone.
What is it?
Witch Doctor.
No, I was gonna say Wraith King.
Wraith King.
You can
that
kill
was
the bear
that was
real
the old
fast.
one where he just crit the
You can
bear,
still
right?
do that, right? Right?
I mean, what do you mean? You
10
can't one-shot
seconds
it.
remaining.
No, you can't. But you
Used
can do
to.
a lot of extra
You can do a
damage
lot
to
of- I
it.
mean, Solar Crest like
Empire's
nerfed the bear when
turn
it
to
first
ban.
came out. I don't know. Just Wraith King's just a bad hero, though, right?
Sure.
Well, not anymore, dude. He's got the Skellimans.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
those wee little
skeletons that do
skellies.
10 damage. Cool.
And they give gold to the enemy team.
All right,
Do
who
they
got,
give gold?
who got banned out,
I
Slack?
think they do.
That'd be Nature's Prophet and Sniper banned out in this
10
one.
seconds remaining.
Makes a lot of sense, you know. Nature's Prophet can kind of slow down that push
5
ability coming out
seconds
from
remaining.
your Beastmaster.
Nature's-
And
Snipe-
Sniper's just
Oh,
a piece
no.
of garbage that everyone hates.
Wow.
So,
Even you?
I think a real man should be on the battlefield looking a guy in his eyes when he kills him.
I mean, that's what Sniper does. He's like, in the eyes. Okay, that makes sense.
He's staring at him through a scope.
The
Yeah.
barrel of a gun.
He's a little baby.
But he can stare them in the eyes, but they can't look back.
He's a coward of a man, Sheever.
You guys
Alright.
ever shot a gun?
Yeah, well, I'm American. How about you, Greg?
I have not ever shot a gun.
I've shot one gun. It was on a shooting range. It was whatever. I shot a TV.
Why is there
What
TV
kind of
at a shooting
shooting?
Because
range?
you're supposed to go to a shooting range and shoot stuff, so you're not like shooting the earth. or
No, but isn't
people.
there like a paper sheet that counts?
No,
your
that's a
score?
real shooting range. This is one of those freestyle ones.
Grant was in the inner city.
I was gonna say, that doesn't
his
sound like
shooting
it.
range was an
Turn to
alley.
ban. Empire's
And he
turn to
was-
pick.
covering his friends who were robbing a convenience.
And he got
That
told he
never
was in a shooting range.
This is just a shooting range, all right? Just shoot the CRTs, okay?
Sure, there's a Razor and a Death Prophet band out.
Razor.
Razor.
Razor band. out.
Razor.
And Death Prophet I get.
10 seconds.
But a Razor? We saw like one
Razor's
Razor
really good
and
versus Bear.
he was boo-boo.
Razor's really good versus Bear.
Versus the Bear?
You
Why is that?
You can drain him.
Hmm.
I wouldn't say really good, but it's a decent semi-counter.
Sure. Anyway, Witch Doctor's the
How?
You throw the cask, the bear is almost always around the man,
That's
and
the
you're guaranteed a full duration cask.
Why would the bear be near the man?
Because in the early game,
Because he doesn't micro.
Oh, okay.
well, at least in pubs.
That's
It
fair.
always works in my pubs. How could it not work in this pro game? Sand King picked up. There we go. Nice. I like Sand King against Lone Druid, actually. It manages to get right on top of the guy that you're hoping to get on top of.
But now you have... It almost feels like a core silencer, because you have a Beastmaster, you want to take like advantage of that aura. Now you have a Sand King. He doesn't care about that aura. He doesn't attack.
You don't care.
Silencer's okay, but...
That's a dirty look we're getting from Sand King right now. That.
He's smiling.
Is he?
He's like,
Look at his smile.
who took the last cookie?
Dude, he has a smile. He has definitely a
People can smile and it's not a happy thing, Sheever.
that's a happy smile.
That is not. Look at his eyes.
Yeah, he's
pissed.
like,
What are you
he's
talking
happy.
about?
That would suck to be like a scorpion or something. You like actually want to get a cookie from the cookie jar, but you have pincers.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty bad.
Also, maybe he's just having a resting mean face. You know, that could happen, and then everybody thinks that he's being mean while he's just smiling in reality.
I don't know.
It's just creepy.
Well,
Anyway,
wait up.
Rubik. Don't call me creepy. I'm your co-host. Rubik has picked up. Pretty nice.
So Rubik, you know, he'll be with Sand King.
There we go.
Hey, there's the PA you were talking about
I knew
earlier.
that PA was coming.
Yep.
There it is. I was feeling pie today.
So do you think that's gonna be safe lane or middle?
For the PA,
Yeah. Safe
I think they keep it open, but it depends on what they want to do with that silencer.
Okay, well I'll put him in the safe lane then.
10 seconds
I feel like
remaining.
this is the
Yeah.
greatest Omni Night game I've ever seen.
Oh, you think Liquid just gonna
5
scoop
seconds
it?
remaining.
Just scooping. Look at this. Cute. All you have to do is worry about
Team
silencer, but he
Empires
sucks now that
turn
Guardian.
to battle.
What about an Underlord?
I don't like Underlord.
Why not?
Meh.
I feel like I have not seen Underlord do. The only time when I really thought it worked out was when I saw SG played. I think it was at the Starladder Minor, and they played so
10
fast.
seconds
It
yeah,
was
remaining.
really good to see.
Yeah.
But that's the only time when I thought like, oh yeah, that's the way
seconds
you play
remaining.
Underlord. But I haven't really had that moment with any other games that I saw Underlord in before the after the nerf. Because obviously when we just came in, Captain's
Oh yeah,
Mode.
yeah. He got like I remember Crimson Guard on hero. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. If you get that early, oh my goodness, the guarding you can do of the Crimson.
I'm spacing here. Did he get any interesting buffs, Underlord?
He did.
I don't think he did he?
No, I don't think he did.
I think it was just
Liquid's
like 2
turn
talent
to
changes, and then they weren't anything important.
Well, okay, so let's think about it. Why did they pick Underlord in this match? Are
Maybe they want to
hoping
play
for-
super fast.
Yeah, they want some mobility, or do they want to melt down lanes?
Well,
Could
they're gonna have
happen.
a Beastmaster PA running at them, so obviously Underlord's at Triora. If you just
10
put him
seconds
against that in the mid lane, they lose a ton of damage, and then you just have a lockdown
5
too.
seconds remaining.
That's it.
Huh?
They don't do damage. You're Underlord. You have an aura.
You know, if there was one aura that a pug would have, it'd be an atrophy. It just makes you lazy. You ever be in a room with a pug just snoring, making you lazy, guys?
He means the dog, not the hero.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't
I-
realize that at first. It's like, why would
I've met
Puck
his
want that?
pug. Slacks. I bet you miss your pug, huh?
I just saw him tweet a picture of his pug.
Well, do you think he misses you?
No.
That's very
That's
sad.
sad.
He only knows that his father means food. He doesn't care about the love.
I mean, that's all dogs, right? They just love food and humans.
They do love humans.
Do you think if I just like went to your house instead of you and started feeding him, I'd be his new dad?
Yeah, I do.
Wow, that's real rough. Too close to home.
Too real right now.
Hi, Mr. Roo. I'm Mr. Action Slacks. Here's bacon.
All right, we
right
have
now.
a
We need
Viper
another
ban, by the way.
Viper band.
Yeah,
Viper.
Viper ban.
Oh, that's a great ban. The ultimate counter to PA right now.
Why?
Get rid of it.
Oh yeah, break. That's good.
Yeah,
Break.
it's amazing.
Break
for
and
sure.
kiting. It's like it actually is the perfect hero.
It really is. Imagine if you could have a hero with a
It's time to
built-in
pick.
Monkey King bar at minute 0.
And the OD ban.
OD.
Oh, Dizzle.
All the dizzle.
All right.
What? Excuse me?
Oh, the Dizzle.
All right, so what's everyone picking? Sheever, call it right now. What
For
is
who?
10
Liquid
seconds
picking?
remaining.
Are they
Liquid-
doing
Is picking a hero. Is picking Invoker,
5
Evoke?
seconds remaining.
and Empire will pick. Oh, I guess an
Empire.
FN hero. Oh, is it? Well,
Timber? You were
FN
close.
Empire will pick Invoker.
All right. Well, there's that. Timbersaw gonna be grabbed up.
So, oh man.
What year is it?
Yeah,
Timbersaw Underlord.
didn't you see a Dota pit? Miracle's Timbersaw
10
was
seconds.
actually
Oh, I
Oh,
saw that.
Dang.
That's a
Sickeningly
DreamLeague
good.
classic.
He just didn't
5
die.
seconds
It was like the
remaining.
raid boss.
First premiered at a DreamLeague against Team Na'Vi.
Yep.
The Miracle Timbersaw, the unkillable beast.
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember that.
That's a good hero in this game too. Obviously, going against Beastmaster
Remember,
PA, but a
select your
Storm.
heroes.
Storm versus Rubik, Winter Wyvern. Huh.
Seems like a pretty rough time.
Oh.
Winter Wyvern go ahead and saves anybody that Storm Spear
See you
go on.
But there's not that much lockdown, so I guess that's why.
I mean,
Yeah,
is
but that's
great
a
point.
hard lane actually for Storm. Like
Sure.
once Timbersaw gets level 3, 2 in the reactive armor, like he just mans up, has a quelling blade, and then Storm, if he's gonna get a lot of ganks, Timber's gonna farm a lot.
So who's gonna win this one, Grant? You have not been wrong.
I know. I love Empire's draft, but I think Liquid just will outclass him on it.
I'm going to stick to my theory
What? Okay.
that Team Empire is coming up strong against the recent winners of TI. They might not have won too many matches in DreamLeague, but they're going to
Win this.
win this one.
He's very convinced, as you can tell. I think that Liquid's gonna take this one. We're gonna find out what's gonna happen with our commentators, Odie, Pixel, and Fogged.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, welcome to the second series of the day. We've got Team Liquid once again, but this time going up against
Yes, we do.
Team Empire. We've had the drafts, and as you see, one thing that you were pointing out first, there's a PA. There's no Chappie.
There's
What's
no
going on
Chappie, and they
here?
picked PA. What the heck?
But also on the topic of picking PA, there's a lot of damage reduction going on from Liquid side.
Yes.
It feels like it's a tough game for, even if the PA gets ahead at the start, for a PA to actually go crazy.
Yeah, I think it's really tough. I think they're gonna put Timber 1v1 versus the Beastmaster. He's gonna do incredibly well in that lane, and then they're gonna roam on the supports as they've been doing a lot. That's why this like TP scroll added thing is super nice. At least for what I've been seeing with Liquid doing it, they save their TPs and they just like go to a lane. Then if they have to, they TP to start in the other to switch it up instantly if somebody notices that. But yeah, like you mentioned, damage reduction. They have Atrophy Aura, they have Fadeable Reduction, and Cold Embrace will count as a kind of damage reduction. So I think PA is gonna struggle a lot in this one.
Yeah, what about
Stuff like
how do you feel about the final pick Storm from Empire? Picked up quite quickly in response to the Timbersaw.
I mean, sure, you can say there's not a crazy amount of lockdown, but the root is really hard to play against. Pit of Malice versus Storm Spirit, it's not fun. It really isn't fun. I think that they wanted to go with the theory, though, that now they have these two heroes that can start the jump in and start the fight. So jump in with Storm with a global on top of PA jumping in. You have like multiple jumps with global, which is something we like talking about to be able to utilize it at its maximum.
Poshka will be able to take the rune away from Miracle at top lane as he comes in onto the Timbersaw, but at the same time, Timberman able to grab both bounty runes with the Lone Druid Bear to kick things off, and we'll start to see what lanes we're getting out. So Mind Control will be heading down to the bottom, Timberman taking the Lone Druid mid against the Storm, and Liquid opting to have that Timbersaw in the top lane against the Beastmaster.
Yep, they start tri-lane bottom. They're going to pressure the PA as much as possible right off the bat. Some lift with some Firestorm, with some right clicks from the Wyvern. Might actually be able to just bring him down
I
here.
think he's dead if
Oh, there we go.
There we go, Kuro first blood.
Kuro wanted to get the value hit on
Ooh.
Vanscore too, so he did get the value hit with that Arctic Burn proc as well.
Not the way you want to start a game. If
And-
this PA is behind from the start, it's not going to look good for him.
And I see Liquid do this time and time again. They start with like 2 or 3 heroes bottom for Mind Control, then he gets like level 2 or 3, and then they just go roam and just destroy the other 2 lanes. We'll see how Empire is able to deal with that, if the lanes are going to be advantageous for them in the other side. How much can FN and Ghostic do in these matchups? FN right now leading the CS board in that mid lane. Should be able to farm just fine until Lone Druid hits 5. That's when it becomes a lot more difficult because of that root threat. And rotations. Miracle top taking a lot of damage and harassment from Ghostic. He's got the Fairy Fire though. And he's just fine now. Only level 1, he gets a lot of pressure being done here. Uses the Fairy Fire just in case. And he should be just fine. Once he gets 3, you get that double level reactive armor. His sustain is too high.
Yeah, absolutely almost impossible for Beastmaster to take down that Timber on his own unless Miracle makes a misplay.
They're in again on bottom. Silent has to jump away with his Phantom Strike, but he is getting punished heavily. Has 5 CS though.
Too bad, still managing to find some stuff with the dagger.
Miposhka stuns in, claims the bounty rune from Liquid. They'll be able to get their other one.
I'm looking at the mid lane, 11 for 4 at the moment for FN. He is leading the charge against Batuma Man, having the better time in this 1v1. Is this sort of expected in the Storm versus Lone Druid?
Yeah, you've got higher base damage. Sure, Lone Druid you can always has higher base damage because you have 2 heroes, but with the Remnants as well, you can push the lane out and get CS until you run out of mana. Should be able to farm fine on Storm until 5, as I was mentioning. Pretty weak tri-lane from Empire. A lot of damage coming out. Vanscore getting cut out on the side here. Splinter Blast, more than enough damage to bring him down.
This is such a brutal lane to go up against.
Yeah, and versus PA, everyone gets a stick, and you have so much mana sustain. So we see Mind Control has a stick. Same thing with GH. So they're gonna be able to spam all the time with their abilities. And the other 2 lanes should start evening out a bit more, while Miracle gets a couple levels in that reactive, and Matu gets more levels in having Rabbit and higher level Bear.
The other lanes, top Beastmaster, 14 for 1 against the 6 for 1. He's doing all right up there.
Yeah.
It's, I guess, what once the level 6 is on Miracle, Ghostic has to be careful.
Yeah, that's the big marker. It's always scary when you have a lane where Timbersaw just farms like this, though.
Yeah.
And look at that, he doesn't care at all. He's trading right clicks with Ghostic just fine. Bottom again, we see the aggression coming out. Silent has to jump away instantly again. And look at the stick charges. 10 stick charges on Mind Control. GH used his before, but he had like 6 or 7. Now he's got 3 again already. So yeah, Silencer and PA, lots of spells that they spam out, so very lovely for them to have those. And Matu almost level 5, and then he can actually start putting a bit more pressure onto FN, who's doing a great job of pushing the wave out with that high-level Remnant, 3 points in Remnant, so he can go secure runes with that bottle. So FN doing a very great job there, and they haven't prioritized trying to gank him, but that could change right now. We see Liquid starting to make that rotation over as Matu's going to hit 5, and it's nighttime, so this is like the dream rotation coming out for them.
Double damage.
Miposhka's the one in the mid lane at the moment. Would be a kill, but Storm was the dream target, but as you say, within jungling, a little harder for Liquid to get the catch onto him, and they may just have to settle for Miposhka. Depends how long they spend. They decide to spend hanging around this mid line, and yeah, they'll move forward, but Miposhka actually behind the tree line. Not going to be caught.
I like this by... I do like this by Empire, though. Like, they're like, okay, it's nighttime. We don't see the supports. FN can just go jungle till you can get closer and closer to 6. Shrine's going to be up as well, so he can use it and keep that jungle going so he can play it safe. But yeah, like I said, once Bear hits 5, it's very tough to lane versus him. You kind of just want to get out of there until you have your save mechanic.
One of GH. See if he can get some sort of a grab. He's taking a lot of damage in response. Down to half health. They'll get the root out onto Silent, but again, he's there with the jump away. This Ruby, he's got to be careful. GH is ticking down low under the curse. Firestorm dropped into the trees. Vanscourt should just survive as he backs away.
Look at this. Everyone just got so many stick charges from all this. But now Miposhka coming in. The Roar actually top with FN's rotation as well at the same time. Miracle in some trouble. GH does drop bottom. But now Miracle, he's got shotgun. He actually kills Ghostic. He's got stick charges too.
I mean, surely
he looks okay.
Is he going to live? I mean, you're right. FN is out of mana. Silent, meanwhile, does clean up a double kill elsewhere. Miracle.
The boar is slowing him down. He can't go for the chase.
But he survives. He takes a kill against 2 of them. And down bottom, Poshka. Does he get out of this one? He does not.
Oh, the catapult even switches and hits him too.
But we've got to remember, Silent, whilst we were watching the action up top, Silent did get a double kill down on the bottom range.
And Vanscourt was in range of one of them, so he did get at least 2 bonus in, but we wanted to see Miracle, of course, you know. It's a 2v1. It's pretty hype. And that was the first usage of the Roar. Just able to survive. Just Miracle things, you know, that 4-point reactive armor is no joke. Kuroki, Invis, spotting out Miposhka with the rotation. They don't have damage to kill this guy, man. Miracle. With no fear. Standing under the tower, keeping those 20 stacks. He's just tanking tower hits.
I was gonna, with the max stacks, it really does feel at this stage impossible for Empire to do anything. Even if they threw, 3-4 heroes up. Miracle.
As long as he keeps the stacks going, yeah, they can't kill him. They need like epicenter, and tanking, of course, isn't going to be 6 for quite a while now. And he's just going to take this tower with the catapult wave, with just tanking every single tower hit, infinite sustain under it. Look at that, dude. 44 HP regen. He just, look at him just tanking the tower.
And that's without the tower as well, once he picks that up later on.
Yeah.
It all adds up, 25 stacks potential.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's a very, very strong hero in the right situations, and this time round picked up 5th in the draft for Liquid. They saw the game plan, they saw what was there, and they're happy running Miracle on the Timber, and you're starting to see why. Very hard for Empire's heroes to do anything about this Timber Saw.
He literally tanked the tower the entire like 2 minutes it was, or minute and a half that it was there. Every single hit of the tower. He's building toward a hood to counteract that magic damage that we were talking about. That could be the only demise for him. And Liquid now, emphasizing on mid. They're trying to get a roar onto Matumba.
And got Effort zipping in as well. They'll go straight forward onto him with the control and the stun. They'll take him down. They'll turn towards GH and Empire. Pick up a double for FN.
Nice rotation. With Ghost Stick getting that, of course, Centaur summoned from the Claw of the Wild for that extra follow-up stun. But yeah, Matu getting caught out. A bit too far up. They have to go for kills like this because Silence is having so much trouble in that bottom lane. They have to heavy commit.
Miracle just continuing to sit in that top lane. Knocking on the tier 2 tower, sort of saying, come and get me. He's already brought it down to half of its health.
Dude, he's still tanking the tower. Look, that's the same catapult. It's the 5-minute
FN's
catapult.
finally had someone say he's going to come in. And Miracle, I mean, as he says, no real reason for Miracle to be scared about it as long as he can keep these stacks up.
Yeah, that's all he really wants to do. Back up to 20.
And
no fear.
He's winning this fight. FN's got to get out of there. And the tower push continues. Miracle very happy to continue sitting in this lane.
I mean, he's going to get a tier 2 at 8 minutes, dude.
On a Timber Saw. I mean, this is not the fastest of tower pushing heroes, but definitely one of the safest at this stage with that armor. There we go. Another tower. So that's going to be the quickest 2 towers the Timber Saw's ever taken.
Yeah. Doesn't even have a value Blightstone or anything. Just took it with the sheer damage.
He's gonna kill
now Vanscore's is dead.
Yeah, absolutely. Chakram's out on it. First from Miracle will be enough to kill him. He's gone. Now I'm going to see FN come in with the reaction, looking for Kuroki, but the Cold Embrace is out. Buying time for Kuro. The Timberman wraps around as well. They'll cut down Ghost Stick. Double kill for Miracle. And FN's got to run. Oh, he gets rooted. He's got a little bit of mana left to play with. Is it enough to save him? Yeah, he's got a little bit to jump down the cliff, and that's what he's holding on to it for. But Miracle's looking for the chase, will whiff the Chakram though. So FN should be fine.
Just 9 minutes, walking up a tier 3.
And that's the completed hood on its way out for Miracle.
Oh boy. Reactive armor, what an ability. Now, Mind Control gets a... I mean, everyone just gets so much space in the world now from this. Like, they just... This Timber Saw just allowed everybody to do whatever the hell they wanted. It's a 5k gold advantage
5k at 10 minutes in. Oh, they need some kills and they need them fast. Maposhka's going to try for it with Burst Drive forward, but the sentry's down from Kuro. They've got the vision. Maposhka falling low. FN will be able to get the kill in return onto Rubik now. Turns towards Kuroki. Does manage to get a second one. Double kill for FN. They are turning. Mind Control will simply go for the straight TP and he'll be fine. No points to the Vortex yet for FN Storm.
But now look at mid lane. Miracle's like, haha, I'll just take a tier 2 now. Just tank the tower.
What is this? There's some crazy shenanigans out.
They're rotating Miracle. 3 now. But they can't kill him. He's got a hood.
They could try.
He's taunting him. Okay, those reactive armor might start dropping though.
They've got a good chance for this one.
They got
him.
There we go.
That's big.
All right, Miracle getting a little bit over the top there, but still. He forced lots of reactions, I guess, but he lost some int there. But Jesus. I mean, reactive armor. It's an ability.
Once again, he lost his space whilst this is all going on. Top of the net worth, 6k on him so far. 2,300 on his road to the relic.
FN picking up a couple nice kills there, though. 4-0 and 2 on that Storm Spirit.
Yeah, FN's been playing very nice.
Yep. It's got point booster with treads. Oh, here comes the up the bottom. Mind Control, tanks up with the Cold Embrace. He's got some stick charges and up here comes Miracle.
Oh, the crit though! Oh, that crit, and Silent gets out. Empire, they'll say worth.
Oh.
I'll say that was absolutely worth. calculated crit usage from the PA. Very
Oh,
nice
no.
song.
Miracle just timber chains into tower. He's like, all right, time to stack my reactive armor up again. Matu's here to push it as well. Has Midas on the lone druid already, building toward that Radiance. How's Ghostic doing? We haven't looked at Beastmaster too much. He's been farming pretty well, so almost has book 2. That could be quite nice.
Radiant's bottom tower is falling.
Here come the TPs. Here comes the deep push. Firestorm down, mind control's there. Silent and Ghosting may want to try and go for a bit of a play here. GH is the easy one. They'll go straight in with the Roar and a crit from Silent. That's one down. A look towards mind control.
He's starting to court bottom. He wants to join his team to push, and this isn't a tier 2. They're claiming all the towers. It's 12 minutes in. There's only one tier 2 going to be standing after this one, and it's already was pressured a little bit by Miracle.
This is getting crazy. I'm sure it's a 4K goal lead. It's still quite something, but
They're continuing.
It's just the overall control of the game, the fact that we're seeing Liquid do this. Yeah.
They're forcing reaction back. Look at this. He's tanking the tower with Medallion, with reactor stacks. He can just tank this with no problem. His Catapult's going to be alive still.
They may get this tower.
They've got Glyph available, but yeah, it looks like they're really just trying to force it, so Glyph is forced in. My control takes a step back.
Comes in forward. The Miracle silences out onto the Timbersaw. They're standing their ground, but Posture coming in with a wraparound, goes straight in with a burst strike onto the Wyvern. They put the global silence. Kuro's down low and he's taken out. Kuro gone. Can they get anything more? The bear gets the root onto FN. Then turns his attention towards the bear. Dagger out, but not quite enough damage to bring it down. They'll look to the Poshko with the chakram. Quite enough control, so Sand King will be able to get out of it. That's the global use. Getting the Wyvern out of this push, and Liquid still standing very confidently. Miracle in particular on the high ground. Not giving a damn at all about the way that Empire want to try and jump in on him. The Bears back in. 13 minutes in. Liquid are taking this tier 3.
58.5 HP regen. With that hood and Perseverance plus Soul Ring. All right, well, that's a tier 3. Shrines are available now at 13 minutes to be taken out. I can't believe this. This is actually crazy.
Oh, Liquid, Liquid, Liquid. As yes, both Matuma Man and Miracle 1.5K ahead of their respective.
Yeah, they're killing the shrine. This might be one of the earlier shrines I think this actually is the earliest shrine I've seen killed in this patch. 14 minutes. Are they going to beat the 14-minute mark? They do. 13:59 shrine killed.
Has fallen. Dire are
I'll take your tribute.
Okay. That happened. Yep, Relic on its way. Mind control building toward that Solar Crest so they can go for Roche pretty soon afterwards with this.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And Bloodstone's going to be on the docket for Miracle in a short amount of time. Is Vanscore anywhere near, or is Miss Potion near a Blink Dagger at all? Still about 1,000 gold away. And how's our PA? PA's 800 from Desolator about. But they still seem to lack what it takes to deal with, I mean, with Miracle, honestly. Like, he's just walking in. Walks down by himself, doesn't really care, gets the reactive armor stacks, and then he's invulnerable.
Even with the Desolator, as you say, it's not going to be enough. Unless Miracle goes incredibly deep, diving tier 4s, which he may do so.
It could happen. There is a book 3 as well coming out, so maybe that'll be the tool to deal with this immense Timbersaw, who is now they're claiming, yeah, the last tier 2. And in the meantime, Kuroki does throw a curse out onto Ghostic. Doesn't bring him down too low, but just trying to push out and not let them get that tower. While the rest of Liquid positioned into sieging.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Look at
attack.
this tower going down. FN was down bottom with Maposhka. So the creep wave was slightly cut, so they're going to have to wait a little bit for that to come through. Liquid, so
Radiant's middle tower.
bit of time for their Empire FN again. Just trying his best to cut the creep waves and stop this push, but Miracle sees an opening onto Vanscore, coming in with the chakra.
In the base. Vanscore's pinging, but okay, let's see maybe with the book this time.
Let's go. Roars out.
They
jump
should
in
have
for
enough
silent.
here.
FN's there, and the Poshka Burrow Strike. Exactly what they needed.
The book still does a good chunk of damage, for sure, with that Necro Archer. And they do have a lot of magic damage coming in. So they are able to bring down Miracle there. But Liquid still looking very confident and very strong in this game. Radiant's now finished up on the Bear. And as well with that Solar Crest for Mind Control, as we mentioned before.
Mm-hmm.
But they might actually lose their mid tower here to those books and the boar. At least, I mean, Ghostic's putting in pretty decent amount of work, and Bloodstone is very soon on FN. So they're picking up some decent items here on Empire, but it's still, you know, can they deal with this Radiance Bear, the evasion coming up from that, plus Solar Crest being thrown on a Timbersaw who's about to have Bloodstone done? It does make them extremely durable.
See what they can do down bottom. At the moment, Miposhka. Have to be careful backing away. Still not quite having the Blink Dagger on this Sand King.
He's got Bloodstone. With the 14 charges now when you start. Very nice. And they're going to go for the Siege. Glyph is still on cooldown. Yeah, it'll be up by the time they really start going. 20 seconds until that Glyph is back up for Empire. But this is Liquid just wanting to close it out as fast as possible with these fresh item pickups that they just got. And they also have Burrow Strike stolen by GH, which could prove to be a big factor here. But now Empire does have everything at the ready. Let's see what they can make happen with it.
For the bear. Slightly low, yeah, Miracle.
No global now, 25 seconds.
Yeah, straight away, taking the silence out of the fight like that. Vanscourt can't afford to be that far forward. They need that global silence, and Empire, they're struggling elsewhere as well. Silent gets burst down by the magical that the Liquid have. And that's definitely going to do nothing once he's on the sidelines. They've got the chain stun with the stolen Burrow Strike for GH to bring down FN. Only down for 5 seconds, and again, the stolen Roar. Princess Curse laid down as well, but it's all good. They still get the kill. Triple kill for Liquid, as they are absolutely destroying Empire. Bottom racks going down 18 minutes in.
This game's over. There's the mid tier 2 still up, so they can't go for this tower. So they're just gonna walk through the base
through
and
the
go
tier
to
4s, waddling up there. Miracle.
Oh my god. This team, out of control.
They really are.
And the siege continues. Miposhka going for the stun with the global. They're initiating. They have to do something here.
They're looking towards Mind Control. They're bringing him down low. He's still alive for the time being. FN getting controlled, lifted up by the telekinesis. Not quite enough damage to bring down the storm, but they've lost Miposhka. Mind Control is actually just going to buy back. He ults in onto the bear. The roots onto FN. That's storm down for 20 seconds. Vanscourt, he's trying to get himself away from the Radiance burn, but he's unsuccessful. He's down as well. They jump forward onto Miracle, but with the cold embrace and the reactive armor, there is no chance of killing this Timbersaw at this stage of the game. And in fact, he just wants to kill them straight in. Miposhka will hold him back with the Burrow Strike. Now FN's coming back into the game, but the instant root's there. And moving in onto Miracle, he has got this curse going for a long time because he's been casting spells willy-nilly amongst it all. And Primal Roar, again, used by
this might do get him though.
They do finally, but he's instantly respawning. Kuro?
Kuro pays the price, but now bo2 travel finished
He's
up
coming
on
back
Timber.
in.
He's back.
He's back. He's ready for round 2, Miracle. Actually misses all of his spells, apart from the Whirling Death. There we go, he's got it. Ghostic picks up a double kill, but Silent is gone. Ghostic is just watching from the sidelines, wondering what he could do. There'll be a buyback from Silent, but Miposhka's taken down by Miracle.
Radiant's middle tower.
It's like the infinite arcane curse.
It really is.
Empire's trying their best to try to push this out. They defend the racks at least, but I mean, Liquid just looks unstoppable versus this right now.
This is quite the shambles from Empire.
Yeah, PA can't really fight too well either. He just gets rooted or lifted and disabled once and just gets bursted instantly. He really needs BKB to be able to go for these fights, but I mean, that's a very, very far ways away.
I think the PA pick was just... It was an outman, wasn't it?
It's too slow-paced versus this kind of team. What else we have being picked up? So AC soon on Lone Druid. They're not even gonna go for the Roche. They don't care about it. Maybe they will now since there's some like downtime. Blink on GH. Luxury items all around. Empire now, so Blink almost finished up for Miposhka. Ghostic, he's been having, I mean, he's had a pretty decent game. They just can't do anything to the Timber really. It's like they have to use everything on him. Almost has Solar Crest on top of the book. That's pretty decent. And now GH does steal Burrow Strike again. Another form of disable. And yeah, they decide, you know, GH just pings the Roche. She's like, oh yeah, guys, we can do Roche. Like, yeah, okay, that's a good idea.
Can Empire contest it? They do have
They've got
global
it.
percentage. I mean, it would be the absolute play to make. They need to make some sort of crazy play like this to bring this game back around.
So much vision around that pit, though.
Yeah.
See the ward on the ancient area, ward on the shrine area. Can they walk into it? I don't think so.
Of course, Miracle on the Timber Store. We'll be buying the Kaya. Definitely seems to be an item that the Miracle has to play with, and absolutely understandable why once again on the Timber he's going to be picking that up.
Yep, 10% spell amp.
Super nice.
Works really well with the chakram as well, and I mean all the abilities, sure. Empire, they're going for this is what we call, you know, the desperation smoke. They're really trying to do something here. But can they even get anything with this? Miracle already with that 25 now, reactive armor stock, so he's level 15, of course. And they're going for the back line. They're going for GH and Kuroki. And they find him.
With a blink back. They'll drop down the route. FN making his way straight for the Wyvern. Does manage to take him out. Maposhka comes in the midst of it all with the epicenter. They don't have the damage for Miracle, but they can try and pick the heroes off around them. Kuro buys back of the Wyvern, looking to get involved with Liquid. They want to try and finish off the game here. They've lost the Kaya on the Courier. It does get sniped by Empire, and they do lose Rubik. They lose Vansko in return, though. Matuma are able to chase him down with the Bear. The rest of Empire forced back. As Liquid more than happy to continue fighting.
80 HP regen, 79.2 on Miracle.
They're trying for it. Winning with the crits. Still not enough. Miracle will be fine. As you say, full AC is there on the Bears, so this push is going to come pretty quick. Fortification buys some time. They zip him with FM Vortex onto Miracle, but still lacking the damage needed.
Silent.
He's in trouble. Jumps to the sidelines. Miracle's looking for the chase down. Burrow Strike will hold him back. Silence should be fine for now. This is Curse. It's the Beastmaster. Miracle just slowly regenerating back up to full health despite these curses on him. He does not care at all about that. And he's got this amount of regen. Maposhka looks for the Burrow Strike, only connects onto the Bear. Rooted up, surrounded by Liquid. Maposhka gone down for 30 seconds. And Liquid back into the base. They're looking to clean up this second set of racks. And there really is not much at all that Empire can do to slow this down. The melee racks are down in mid. And Empire definitely gonna have to do something a lot different in game 2. They can't draft this PA against this sort of lineup. It just feels absolutely useless.
Yeah, totally out of place. But it's a lot of Liquid's decision making too. Like they go for that aggro trial lane, they shut him down so heavily. They're trying to go on Miracle here with the book, with everything being thrown on him, and they bring him down. It doesn't look to be so. Cold Embrace on top just in case. And Mind Control is going to try to save his teammates, and they're gone. And Mega Creeps have been secured. GG.
GG. It's cool. It's over. The pain is done and dusted for Empire. Liquid taking game 1 at this series.
There's still a game 2. What do you mean the pain is done?
Oh, yes,
pain might be
the pain
again.
indeed may
Oh,
only just beginning for Empire. We don't know, we've seen Empire. They've done some cool stuff in the past. Maybe
Yeah.
they can do some cool stuff. I don't know, it's going to be tough. Liquid are playing
It looks like
as
a
you
total.
expect to be, as you expect Liquid to perform.
Looks like a total outclass, really, to be completely honest. Liquid just looks like